Hello everyone, welcome to our coaching event in the middle of the day, in the afternoon. I am going to try my best to be concise and quick and give you the information that you need to hear in order to make the decision of whether or not coaching is the right thing for you. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Meg Kozlowski. I just recently changed my name on Facebook. It used to be Meg Wazinski, but I thought it was time. I've been married for a couple years, so I'm Meg Kozlowski now, and I am the CEO of Team Fit Addicted. Now, what does that mean? Basically, it means that 8 years ago, I made the decision to be a coach, a Beachbody coach, okay? And I'm damn proud of it. I made the decision because I was at a point in my life where I needed something positive, okay? I'll take you back to that time. I was 22 years old. I just graduated with my degree in nutrition, and I was supposed to go on to be a dietitian. And the year that I was applying for dietetic internships, which was the next step to become a dietitian after doing a 4-year degree, I applied to all these different schools. I was really excited about it, and I didn't get in. I didn't get into any of the schools. And instead of being able to apply to more, it was basically like, you have to wait a year and then you can apply again. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, so I moved back home with my parents. I was also in a very verbally abusive relationship at the time. I look back and I can laugh at it now, but during it, it sucked, okay? I was in a really bad relationship, and thank God for my parents, because they let me move back home with them, and I was surrounded by positivity, and I was about 30 pounds overweight, and I just needed something. I needed something to help me because I have thyroid issues. I was also a fitness instructor at the time, so I was working out like 3 to 4 hours a day, you guys, and starving myself and doing all the things that you should not be doing to lose weight. But having even the degree, I still wasn't paying attention to what I needed to do for myself. So that's when Turbo Jam fell into my lap. I was up late one night watching infomercials, and it came across the screen, and if you haven't seen Turbo Jam, it has Chalene Johnson and my upline Janelle Summers in it, and they were just so bubbly and fun and laughing and sweating, and I thought, you know what, I always do these hardcore workouts that like leave me so sweaty and gross and tired, and I need something different. So I tried Turbo Jam. I started doing it with my mom. And actually, this loser boy that I was dating broke up with me about 2 or 3 weeks into my Turbo Jam experience, and it was the best thing ever. At the time, I was like, totally crushed. I remember my mom like laying in bed with me. I'm the best mom ever. Laying in bed with me and trying to help me when I was like crying myself to sleep. But we had Turbo Jam to keep me positive. And as crazy as that sounds, you guys, if you're someone who like has gone through a tough part in your life, exercise can be the most amazing therapy, okay? Most amazing therapy. And it wasn't just the fact that I was exercising, it was the fact that I had my mom, the fact that I connected with my coach, Janelle. I just had positive people telling you that you can do whatever you're doing, okay? So I was able to lose the 30 pounds that I gained in college, partying a little too hard, and I started to feel amazing. I got introduced to Shakeology, and maybe some of you, actually, I'm wearing a Shakeology shirt right now. That works out pretty well. I got sweatpants that say Shakeology too. But that's beside the point. They're really comfortable. Anyways, I was told about Shakeology with my coach, and I thought, no. Like, I don't drink protein drinks. I don't eat protein bars. I went to school for dietitian. You eat real food. Is that you? Is that you? Are you thinking that too? I was that girl, okay? And I thought, I'm not doing this. But I trusted my coach, and I knew that she had done the research. So I went back and I did my research, and I couldn't find anything wrong with Shakeology, you guys, anything. Let me get a sip of water because I'm getting too excited. I didn't plan that, the Shakeology cup. So I did my research, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. And 8 years later, you guys, I have drank Shakeology almost every single day. I missed a couple days here and there, either because of traveling or I was lazy or whatever. But for the most part, I've had it every single day for 8 years in a row, you guys. And I can't say that it's because of Shakeology that my health improved or anything like that. All I can tell you is that for me personally, it has been a game changer, okay? Because it keeps my focus on healthy eating, okay? And it tastes really good. So how did I become a coach? Okay, so that's how I found Beachbody. Okay, and I know some of you guys have similar stories. I see some of my UK people, I see Claire on here, that may have found Beachbody through a coach, okay? Or maybe you've seen infomercials, or maybe, I don't know, your friend had it, okay? We all have different reasons as to how we got connected to Beachbody, okay? And that's the cool thing. All of our stories are different, you guys. But what makes us different is what gets us ticking, what makes us really take off in this business. So for me, I had been introduced to the business 2 times before my coach talked to me about it. And my coach is Janelle Summers, and she said, Meg, you know what? You'd make an amazing coach. You have this background in nutrition, and you have this heart that just wants to help people. You should just try it. And to be completely honest, you guys, I did not believe that I could be a good coach. Okay, maybe you're at that point right now too. You look at other coaches, you look at maybe me or the coach that invited you into this group, and you're like, that's really cool that she can do this, but I could never do that. You gotta stop that thinking, you guys, because that thinking is what held me back for 2 years of building my dreams. Okay, and I look back and it's my story, so I wouldn't change it, but if I can save other people from doing that, I absolutely positively want to, okay? So I signed up as a discount coach. That's what they call a discount coach. I just wanted to save 25% on the products. Like I literally just wanted to save money. And I didn't have belief in myself, even though I had this education in nutrition and had always been a part of fitness in my life and everything like that. I just didn't think I could do it. And it took me 2 years of kind of being in the behind the scenes to look at these other coaches and realize, the coaches who are taking off in this business, they are not any different than me. I'm not any different than you, okay? And the only thing that they have that I'm not doing is they're sharing their raw, real, genuine stories on social media. Right? Kind of scary. They're just sharing themselves the way that I'm sharing myself with you right now, okay? This girl here was not the same girl 8 years ago, okay? And through personal development, which is one of the cornerstones of our business, our company wants you to be a better person. I've been able to be brave enough to come on video like this and talk and share my story. And so I finally got over myself, you guys, and said, they are just sharing their journeys and they're hustling. Okay, and what I mean by hustling is that in any business, you guys, any business, in order to succeed, you've got to put the time and effort in, okay? And so for me, I made that decision 2 years into coaching because I was working full-time as an assistant for my coach, Janelle, who was crushing it and still is crushing it in the coaching world. And I was working full-time at a local YMCA, and I hated my job, okay? I hated my job. I was 24 years old. I didn't have kids. I wasn't married. I just started dating my husband, okay? Like he kind of got brought into this Beachbody world and was like, what is this, okay? But I was just starting a very fresh relationship, and I didn't have, and I was going to school full time too. I was finishing up my master's in public health nutrition. So while I didn't have kids and I didn't have a spouse, I also had a lot of stuff on my plate. I didn't have a lot of free time. I was also very young. 24 is pretty young. And so I had a lot of people looking at me like, you're a kid. What do you know, right? But I knew that if I just started and shared my journey and was just myself and genuinely wanted to help other people, okay? Help other people get healthier, not through quick fixes, just through healthy eating and working out and having the support from a coach and a group of people who can love on you and go through things with you and that sort of thing, that I could turn this business into something. And 8 years later, you're looking at a coach who has built a team of thousands of people, okay? We've been a 5-time elite team. What does that mean? It means our team is crushing it, okay? And we're going on 6 this year. We are the highest rank in the company. We've had people quit their jobs. I've quit my job. I quit my job back in 2012, so it's been about 5 years. In May, it was 5 years of being full-time. Income-wise, you get to see my pretty bookshelves back there. We built our house in 2016, this beautiful, $500,000 house that over $500,000, that I never believed we could ever do, but I knew if I hustled, we could do it. We paid off our old house a year and a half into living in it, paid off all of my student debts, so my 4-year degree, my master's degree, it was over $100,000 in debt, which is insane. And now we're working on my husband's debts. Something that I don't usually share is that when I had my daughter, Tenley, I won't tear up because I always cry when I talk about her, but I had the best pregnancy. Okay, I had an awesome pregnancy. But when I delivered her, we had some complications. I say it's because she's super nosy, but she was sunny side up. And when I was pushing, they had to use forceps to pull her out, and they nicked me up there. Not gonna go all the way there. But I lost a lot of blood. I had to have an extra surgery. I had some crazy stuff just go on. And not only during that time did our team bond together and help me, I'm not gonna cry, because I have some amazing leaders that stepped up and said, Meg, we are here to help you, because I literally could not lift my head out of the bed at the hospital. But our team hit the highest rank of the company 2 weeks after that, because we have amazing leaders and coaches on this team. And when that that bill from the hospital came, that extra bill that we were not counting on having because of an accident or error when I delivered Tenley, I was able to not even think twice about it and pay that off. Okay, pay it off and say, you know what, yeah, it sucks that happened, but because of what we've been blessed with by God, by the universe, we can just pay it off and move forward. Okay, and I know that there's moms, parents, single people out there that want to be able to have that flexibility in your income. Okay, no, this business is not about making money. It's about helping people. But when you help people and you pay it forward, it comes back tenfold. Okay, and I've been able to see that with my own business. Let me make sure I say the disclaimer, just because I want to make this Beachbody happy. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her efforts, diligence, and skill. Okay, I just want to make sure I cover that anytime I talk about kind of money. Okay, so back to my story, you guys. So our team has done a lot. Okay, and our family has been able to pay off a lot. And it's been hard. There's been times where it's been hard, but then there's other times where it's amazing. Like any part of your life and being a part of building a business. Okay. And the thing that wakes me up in the morning and keeps me driving and keeps me excited about this business is the fact that every single day I have a chance to help other people. I get to help other people. Like, it's the best job ever, you guys. The best job ever. And having a child, because I know there's a lot of moms on here, I get to teach Tenley that the sky's the limit, baby. Like, you can do whatever you want when you set your mind to it. Okay? So I know that there's a lot of UK people that are going to be watching this or currently on this, and we are about to branch out to the UK in October of 2017. I believe it's October 19th, which is my lucky number. But the cool thing about that, you guys, is that not only for USA coaches and Canada coaches do you get to help more people in the UK with us, okay? But for our UK coaches, you have the opportunity right now, yes, I'm saying right now in July, to start building your network, to start connecting with people, to start getting in our free groups. I'll post the link for our free UK group in the comments below in case you're not in it, okay? Because you can join and just participate and start building your fitness journey and start building your confidence in yourself and start building, your story so that when it launches in October, you're going to kill it. Okay, that's the cool thing right now. We do have those opportunities for you guys, okay? And actually in August, so in a couple weeks, we will be starting a new coach training for people in the UK. So make sure that you check that out. You won't be able to sign up as a coach yet, but you'll be able to start acting like a coach, which is really cool. Okay, so let's talk about some of the nitty gritty. Okay, some of the nitty gritties. So I want you to know what does a coach not have to be? Okay, so a coach does not have to have a degree in nutrition or fitness. With my story, you see, I had the degree in nutrition and fitness, and I still was like, oh, I can't do this, right? So you don't have to have the degree. Luckily, Beachbody has hired people who are the top of the top for the nutrition field as well as fitness, and they create these awesome programs, right? I'm doing the Shift Shop right now. It's amazing, okay? And they come up with all of that stuff so that you get to do what you can do best, and that's be that support system or that accountability person or that motivator for that person on their journey, okay? You also don't have to be extroverted. I surprisingly am not an extrovert, okay? I fake it very well. I am what they call an outgoing introvert, okay? I like keeping to myself. If it's someone who I know and I feel like comfortable with you guys, then I'm outgoing, and then I need to recharge by myself, okay? And there's a lot of introverts on this team. One of them is my upline, Janelle. She's one of the sweetest individuals I know, but she'll tell you she's very shy. Okay, so you don't have to be super outgoing to make this business grow. Okay, the majority of top coaches are pretty introverted. Okay, but if you are outgoing, that's awesome. Okay, any kind of personality can make this business work. You don't have to be in the best shape of your life. Okay, what we say is progress. Okay, so whether you have 0 weight to lose or you've got 100 pounds to lose, you guys, it's all about sharing your journey. The cool thing, because people will be like, is it saturated? No, because the people who feel connected to me and inspired by me may be completely different than the people who are inspired by you. It's all about sharing where you're at. Okay, so you don't have to be in the best shape of your life, but if you are in the best shape of your life, either way it's going to work out. Okay, it's all about the hustle that you put into it. You also don't have to be putting in 1,000,000 hours in the business. Okay, now it really does depend on your goals. If you're someone who's like, Meg, I just want to be able to pay off Shakeology. Okay, then we'll help you do that. Okay, that's maybe 1 to 2 hours per day. If you're someone saying, you know what, I want this to be my full-time thing, then you're going to have to put some more time and effort. I'm thinking maybe 5 hours a day that can be split up, but we'll get you there. Okay, we'll work you up to it, because as a brand new coach, you won't have a huge team that you have to train or anything like that either. Okay, so we'll help you. We will help you. Okay, it really depends on your goals. And you also don't have to be a social media guru. Okay, so I learn as we go, because let's be for real, you guys, social media changes like every day, right? You hop on Facebook and you're like, oh, that's a new feature. Like the GIFs or the GIFs or whatever you call it that you can put in the comments. That's new. I don't even know how to use it really. But they change so often. You just go along with it, okay? It's trial and error and just failing forward. What do you have to be? I'm looking for people who are not afraid to hustle, okay? You're not afraid to try. You're not afraid to fail, okay? That's how you build your confidence, really, okay? And the cool thing about it is that everything that you do in coaching, it really does help you in every other area of your life. I've turned into, someone who I never thought I would be. I was just talking to my mom about that. She's like, you're the little girl. You're the little girl that I saw when you were like 3 years old with all the confidence and all that stuff, and not afraid to try stuff, but I had a couple years where life beat me down. Then I had to refine that girl. Okay. So positive and upbeat. Okay. Positive and upbeat. If you're someone who's like, wah, wah, we need to work on personal development. Okay. And getting you feeling better about yourself. But also, you gotta change that mindset if you're going to help other people. Okay. Coachable. So I kind of know what I'm doing. I kind of know what I'm doing. In other areas of my life, not so much. But when it comes to this coaching business, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so if you're coachable, meaning you listen to me, you try what I'm telling you to do, you're not afraid to try it, okay? Be coachable. Ready to put the time and effort into this business and have a big heart and go for whatever goals that you have. Okay, ready to help other people, okay, ready to be that motivator or supporter for that person, willing to share your journey openly on social media. I get that's scary, and I'm not going to expect you to sign up day one and all of a sudden put a before and after up. I will not expect that. That's pretty cool if you'll do that, but I don't expect it, okay? We'll help you kind of, I say, like unpeel the onion. Okay, and start sharing layers of who you are. And then the last thing is just not afraid to fail forward. Okay, like I said before, I look at failure as a way to learn about myself and learn about the things that don't work so well and shake it off and move forward. Okay, and you have to be able to do that. Okay. Okay, so what are the details of signing up? So for our UK followers, you can't quite sign up yet. You'll be able to sign up in October, but you can start building those relationships. Like I said, connect with the coach that you know. So whether it's me or another coach in here, make sure that you connect with them. Okay, we have a free group running right now that you can start getting into the healthy living. And then that last week, we start focusing a little bit on coaching, and then you get to decide if you want to hop into just the coaching type group or if you want to continue into the fitness group, or both. It's totally up to you. For people who are in the US or the USA or Canada, there we go, USA or Canada, you can sign up right now. Okay, you can either do the $39.95 sign up fee, okay, or you can sign up with a challenge pack and get that waived. Now, if you have a challenge pack already, you can get that waived, okay? You'll pay the $39.95 initially, and then you just fill out this link, and within 2 to 3 days, you get the $39.95 reimbursed. Pretty cool, right? Military spouses. If you have a spouse or you are in the active military, you get all the fees reimbursed, okay? So you won't have to pay the $39.95. You will not have to pay the $15.95 per month. Okay, now if you're just a regular coach and you're not in the active military, you will have to pay the $15.95 per month. Okay, last thing is that if you are a wounded warrior or a veteran, okay, you also can get those fees waived. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's it, you guys. Oh, what does our team have to offer? Oh, I didn't tell you that. So obviously, I am the mama bear of Team Fit Addicted, and you get access to everything I do. You'll be a part of our big team group and get to hear from me every single day. And I run trainings every single month. Actually, our August group, if some of my team members on here, they probably don't know this quite yet because I haven't announced it, but now I am. We're doing a confidence challenge where we're just going to focus on feeling good and building our own confidence. I do new coach trainings for our downline. I do, challenge groups, which is the group that you can hop in and start getting accountability on your own fitness and nutrition with the support of me and other coaches. You also have access to everything my upline does, Janelle Summers, as well as coaches across the network. We put everything. That's a cool thing about this network is that the people who are doing well, they share everything, okay? Everything on YouTube. Okay, they're very open about it and just sharing what works, which is really cool to be a part of. The last thing, you guys, is that we record everything, okay? We get that life happens. We get that you are busy, whether you're working full-time, you have kids, you're working full-time and have kids, you're going to school, whatever it is, you guys, we record everything so that you can say, you know what, Meg's doing a call at 10 a.m. on a Thursday, that doesn't work for me. Oh, I can catch the recording afterwards. Okay, you can get that every single time. Okay, so I think that's it, you guys. I think that's it. I would absolutely be honored. No, it's not. I didn't even tell you what you get. So as a coach, I'm sorry, you guys. I was kind of just trying to do the best without notes, and now I'm like, I forgot something. You guys get 25% commission. 25% commission on everything you sell from your site from the day you sign up. Okay, from the day you sign up, you get 25% commission. Pretty cool. So you could sign up as a coach and be like, oh, my aunt wants Shakeology. There's 25% commission off of that right now. Okay, you also get a 25% discount. Okay, so 25% is the number, okay, 25% discount. So you save 25% on everything that you purchase from Beachbody. So if you're drinking Shakeology, that is a no-brainer. That's a huge discount right there. I'm trying to think. And then if you decide that you want to start building a team the way that I have, I highly suggest it, because you get to surround yourself with people who are on the same journey with you and are excited and have become my best friends. I saw Chrissy in here, I saw Nicole, I see Trisha. You know, they become your really good, close friends, okay? But the team cycle bonus. So what does that mean? When you hit Emerald, so it's just 2 personally sponsored coaches underneath you, you start benefiting from what we call the team cycle bonus. And the team cycle bonus is where my income grew like crazy. I already saw that, or said the disclaimer, but when I was a baby coach, I was making nothing. Okay, it took me 2 years to get into it, like I said. And then when I made that decision, that first year, I was able to get my business up to about $500 per week. Okay, in that first decision, so that was 2011. December 2011, I was making about $500 per week. Then at that point, when I wanted to quit my job and I doubled everything that I was doing, we bumped up to about $1,000 a week in May of 2012. And from that point on, we have increased by 5,000 every single year. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the math, but it's crazy. It's crazy what can happen with building a team, and you're not taking anything from the coaches that sign up from you, okay? It's not a pyramid scheme where it's like, you can sign up and I'm gonna just make money off of you. No, you have to help your team. You have to help them and support them and love them. And your team, you only do as well as you are helping your team, okay? So that's important to tell you guys. I think that's it, you guys. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or reach out to the coach that invited you into this event. Thank you so much for giving me a little bit of your time. Tenley's still sleeping, so that means that mama can hustle a little more with my business, and you can most definitely build it with children. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.